here. Today I'm going to attempt to organize my dies. And the reason I want to organize them is, for one, this is messy and I don't like the look of it. Another reason is because they're like that, there's no rhyme or reason to them, so I don't use them to their full potential because, you know, you're not sure which ones you have, and they're just a pain to look for. And another reason is they are a pain to get out of their packaging. Like this one here isn't as bad. You can open up the top part here, and then you can take the whole thing out and then put it back in. But still, like seriously, that's a pain. And another reason is the ones that you can't take out like that, and you had to cut them out, when you went to go get them, you cut your fingers. So that's no fun. You don't want to blood all over your projects. I started at one time, when I first started, because these are the very first dies I ever bought, I put them in these CD cases, and obviously that didn't work out for me because I only have these 4 in CD cases, or I just got too lazy and stopped organizing that way. And even like this one here is broken. So I didn't come up with this idea. I got this idea from Erin Kelly, and what she did was she had these clear, well, I don't know if hers were clear, but the envelope, CD envelopes, and she just put her dies in there loose. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut part of the packaging and then put the whole paper in there too, so then they're all nice and neat, you know, in the right order. And one thing I want to try, and I'm going to do this on camera to see if it works or not, is I had seen on Pinterest how you can open these with a can opener. So let's see if that works. Let's see. Well, that didn't really work because I went backwards now, did it? Let's try going forward, Tracy. One more time. I guess you have to go spin this backwards. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that works. Where's the die? Okay, I don't want to wreck the die. Like, seriously, this packaging is crazy. I hate this kind of hard plastic packaging. Okay, let's see if it came off. Seriously, it did nothing. Those Pinterest liars. Really, it didn't do nothing. If anything, it sealed it up even better. Either that or my can opener is dull. Yeah, so that was an epic fail. I think I'll be using scissors to cut those open. So I will show you my organization when I am done, and I will show you why I wanted them this certain way. Well, as you can see, I have finished organizing my thin dies, and they used to fit jam-packed in both of these drawers, and now that I took them out of their original packaging, they fit in one drawer a little bit over half full. And what I used were these CD DVD envelopes, and I got these at Staples. They came 50 in a pack, and I think I have like 4 left. So I also saved all the plastic from the packaging. I just cut the edges off so they'll fit nice and flat, because I do use these in certain projects. So I saved those, and those won't take up a lot of space with all the thick edges gone. So let me walk you through a few ways on how I organize these dies. Now what I did was I kept the inside packaging. And the reason for that is, one, it has the adhesive, so the dies are already stuck on there. I didn't want to have to go out and buy the thin magnetic sheeting. You can if you want, but I didn't want to spend any extra money. I'd rather spend that on crafty goodies. And another thing I did was I kept the front part where it shows you what the dies are, how many are in there, and the actual name of them. So no matter which way I'm flipping through this, I'll know which dies are in which envelope. And another reason why is because of the name on here. Because if you know me, I don't know my product name. I really don't care. I buy what I like. I don't care what's in or not. I'll buy something old if I like it. It doesn't really matter to me. So if somebody asks me, oh, what die did you use on there? I can go back to here and I can read it and share with you which one I used. And for this one here, I don't know if you remember, but I had these in the CD case, and they did not have the packaging in them. So what I did was I just put a run of tape with my adhesive gun, my ATG, and put the magnets on there on a piece of cardstock. And then what I did was I went to their website and I printed up a picture of the actual die and then wrote the name of it with my label maker. And then these two here, this one is one die set, and they were too big to fit on into one CD case, so I separated them. But what I did was I copied the package front, so I know which one is in here. And then this one here, this comes with yet another die, another pendant die, a lot bigger one. So what I did, because this drawer is metal, I just took some leftover magnets that were in the CD case and I stuck them to the side, and they can just stick on the side like that. So they're still up and organized and I know where they are. So for this set, this is a set of 4 and I wanted to keep them all together. So what I wanted to do was separate them so they had pockets so I can still take them out here at the bottom. And I was going to sew it, but I wasn't near my sewing machine and I was watching a show and I didn't want to get off the couch. So what I did was I took a piece of my plastic packaging and I slid it down into the inside of the envelope, and then I ran my cutter across to make a nice straight line, and then took it out and then measured a piece of paper and put that in the center, and then I adhered it with this red sticky tape, and I adhered I just adhered the bottom part. And I don't know if you can see that, but I put a strip of tape here and then a strip of tape here. And so I can get them from the top, these two, or get them from the bottom, because these are open now. And I think that is probably about it for all these. This one here was a little bit too high, so I couldn't shut it, but I can live with that as long as they're in order from height. I'm a little... I don't want to say OCD because I'm not OCD, but I'm a little anal. I like to say that. I like to have things looking neat. So if they're all in the same order, like right now, that's a little too high. This one should be back here. Then I can live with it. It's not a big deal if they're not perfectly the exact same size, but as long as they have a gradual... Okay, now see what I said when I said I was anal? I'm just explaining myself. Totally. I am totally anal about stuff like that. You don't really care about that, do you? So that is how I'm organizing my thin dies. And the reason I want them in this container, there's so many different ways you can organize your dies that are so cool. But I will show you why. But the reason I chose to do it in the envelopes and in the drawers is because I bought this rolling cart about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, with the intention of using it for my die cutting area. So it's so nice that I have my flat dies or my thin dies organized now. And next I'm going to move on to my thicker dies and then my embossing folders, because they're a mess. They're all over the floor right now. You just can't see it. And I've also just been throwing things in there, like I bought some stamps off of a friend and I just threw them in one of the drawers. But I want this strictly just for my die cutting area, so I'll be working on that and I will show you my progress as I go. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you got some ideas on how you may want to store your dies. And we'll see you soon. Thanks again, everyone. Bye now.